What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Trey Sense here. Hope everybody's having a great Friday night, whether you're quarantined or not. I hope you're being safe. We all may as well be quarantined because here you can't even go into restaurants and eat or anything like that. So anyway, we can leave, but there ain't nowhere to go. All right, I got a little video for you. Maybe take your mind off everything that's going on. What I have for you tonight is 6 fragrances in my collection that I feel are just absolutely flat out sexy fragrances. 2 criteria. 1, they're not really getting a lot of talk. And 2, of course, you know me, they're inexpensive. I want to say all these can be had for under $30. I'm pretty sure they can. No further ado, I've wasted enough of your time. Let's rock. Let's get to it. The first one on my list is Mr. Burberry, the EDP. And I'm pronouncing that wrong. It's Burberry. And I like this fragrance a lot. I actually have the EDT, the EDP, and Indigo. And I like this one. I think I like Indigo the best out of all of them, but it's not really sexy. This one I think is masculine and sexy and a little bit dressed up. It's not a monster projector. It's not a monster performer. So you're not going to get hours of projection or hours of longevity out of it. You're probably going to get less than 2 hours of projection. And I get less than 4 hours of longevity. Have to have a nice pump fake game for that one, but I don't mind. I paid $29.99 for that. 50 mil. I think it's worth it. I think it smells good. I like the fragrance. I think it's a dress casual type of fragrance. Nice. If you got a nice sweater game, you put that on. I think you're gonna fit right in with it. I think it's gonna fit right in with that type of mood. It smells good. I like it. I like it a lot. Mr. Burberry, the EDP. I have the EDT and I like it as well. All right. The next one on my list is one that I don't see anybody talking about, and I've repped this fragrance before. I like it. I think it smells good, and that's Mont Blanc Emblem Absolute. And I like this fragrance a lot. It is very similar to Boss Bottled, but it's different. I'm not sure what note makes them different, but this one is a little bit cleaner and a little bit fruitier. But boy, is it a nice fragrance if you can get your hands on that. That's the 100 mil. I don't think you're going to be able to find the 100 mil under 30, but you will definitely be able to find the 50 mil. And at under $30, I think you got yourself a nice fragrance. Nobody is really wearing it. People aren't talking about it. But if you like cheapies that smell good, that is a banger that I think you should get your hands on. The next one is from the house of, didn't realize it, but it's another Burberry fragrance, and it is Burberry Weekend. And this is another one. To me, this is just a warm, inviting fragrance. It's just warm. And to me, that's sexy because it just makes you want to cuddle. You know, just that's what it makes me think of. It's another clean with a hint of citrus in it, just a hint, and just cleanliness and warmth is what I get from this little gem here. Now I found this one on the clearance aisle for a little bit of nothing. I think I paid like $12, and this is my second bottle of it. I also have that old school frosted bottle as well, and they're pretty much the same. I think my sprayer is messed up on this one. It won't spray, so put that back in there, then I'll continue. But I like this fragrance. I like it a lot. For what you pay for it, I think it's a good little frag. Easily under $20 for this 1.7 ounce, 50 mil, and I like it. I think if you can add this to your repertoire, you're getting something that's nice on those cool winter or now spring nights, you know, spring days, because we still got a few cool days left, not many. And that's just warm and inviting. I think if you wore that on a date, I think the young lady would think you spent a lot of money and be impressed. That's just my opinion. Moving right along. The next one is from the house of Kenneth Cole, and it's a house that gets no respect either, and it is RSVP by Kenneth Cole. I have 2 different bottles of this. I've got this one, which is the reddish colored one, and then I have the grayish colored one. I think this one, the reddish one, I think is a little bit spicier. And to me, man, for the money, again, another clearance bin buy. I picked up this 1.7, this 50 mil for $10. I liked it so much I bought two. I have two of these. I got one I haven't even opened yet. But this, to me, is sexy. It is masculine. It is spicy. To me, it is a great scent to wear on a rainy night. Like if I was going somewhere tonight, I would, if there was somewhere to go, I would I would reach for this because it's cool. It's raining. When I say cool, it's like 63, 65 degrees out. But with that rain falling, it feels a lot cooler. But this is just a spicy, masculine fragrance. And I think what makes this different when I say spicy, it's not 1 million spicy because it doesn't have this sweetness. And the same for Spice Bomb. So it's not a sweet fragrance. It's more of a creamy, woodsy, spicy fragrance. Very nice frag. If you see this in either bottle, the gray or the red, I think it is definitely worth picking up. Watch your prices because, you know, people do overprice things. All right, that's 4. I got 2 more to go. And then I'm going to let y'all tell me what y'all think about this video and what y'all think about these frags. The next 2 are from the same house. And I'll just get them out the way at the same time. This one is Eternity Flame. And this one is Eternity Now. And I think both of these are very sexy fragrances that nobody's really talking about. And I'm not sure why. This one and these are 30 mils, which I like in this size. And this one, oh man, this is so nice. This fragrance should be getting a lot more talk than it is. And that juice gives you an indication of what it smells like. Little spicy, little boozy, little sweet, little leathery. Just a little bit, but just a very well blended, modern fragrance that just flat out, to me, smells sexy. I picked that up on the way back from vacation in September. As a matter of fact, it was my last purchase. We stopped in Nordstrom's Rack in Hoover, Alabama on the way back from Biloxi. And I picked this up and it was $19.99 for a 30 ml of this. And I like this size bottle. As you see, I've put a little dent in it. I wore it a few times in the cool weather. I like the 30 ml bottles because they're easy to store. Everything can't be 100 and 150 ml. Sometimes you just need a smaller version. And again, if you find this in the 30 ml, you can get it for $19.99. I know because that's how I got it. If you go bigger, it's going to get above 30 easily. But that is a nice, sexy, great for a fall date night or a cooler spring day or spring night. But it does smell a lot more expensive than $19. It's a very, to me, dressed up type of fragrance. And I like it. And I think Flame fits it because it's got a little heat to it. Maybe have some cinnamon in the notes. I don't know. I just know it smells good. And for $19.99, it's a hard frag to beat. And I talked about that last one already. And it is Eternity Now. And it is the same size bottle. And it's a 30 ml. And I think it's a little bit cheaper. I think I've seen this one in bigger bottles. I want to say I've seen this one in either the 1.7 or the 3.4 under $30 back when TJ Maxx and Ross was open. I know that I saw this and it seems like it was $24.99 for at least a 50 ml. Don't quote me on that though. But this one is a good smelling fragrance as well. It definitely smells modern. Yeah. It's fruitier, more playful. Definitely a spring, summery type of scent. But it's not really citrusy. But it's just bright. It's uplifting. It's not floral either. But it does smell good. Very masculine. Nice. Easy to wear scent. But I think the scent profile is sexy. And it's easily under 30 bucks. Matter of fact, this one I think was $17.99 for the 30 ml. It's a little, it's definitely fruity. Definitely easily the fruitiest one out of this lineup, out of this 6. But yeah, that's a, oh yeah. Really nice fragrance. Smells like a little, maybe a little bit leathery, just a tad bit in there. But anyway, Good smelling fragrance. I wish I could give you a better description of what this smells like, but it does. It just smells nice, clean, masculine, fruity fragrance. I'm not sure what that fruit is, and it's not a banger as far as performance goes either. They're very subtle, which if you don't have a lot of experience with niche colognes, that's basically what you get with a niche cologne, a cologne that smells very natural and in the opening, very, very natural, and then very smooth and subtle in the dry down. And I think that's what a lot of companies are attempting now with their fragrances. They're taking away that harsh, alcoholic beginning, opening rather, but that also takes away from that projection. It makes it jump out across the room. These are subtle projectors, but that's a good thing, because you're not, you don't want them to smell you all through the room. You want them to smell you when you come by. But you don't want to walk in the room and smell you 2 feet, 10 feet away, and you ain't even been over there yet. When you come through, when you walk through, you want them to catch that whiff of you, like, but you don't want them to smell you like Pepe Le Pew, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but this is probably the most playful out of the group. I would say this one is the most serious out of the group. I would say this one is definitely the spiciest. I think this is the most well blended and well rounded. This one is the most romantic, and I have to give uniqueness to this one. Yeah, and I can pick up on the DNA between these two, and they're from the same house and come out around the same time, and I can definitely pick up on the DNA. This is fruity, spicy, a little bit of fruit with a little spice in there. All of these are worth buying, and if you shop right, you should be able to get them all for under $30, and you'll have yourself some fragrances that smell good, and I think people will like when we get to go back out in civilization again. I think people will like them. But anyway, I hope everybody's safe and dry and healthy out there. Be sure to hug your loved ones and all of that good stuff. We got to keep striving. We got to keep striving, y'all, and all of that good stuff. If you have any familiarity with anything from these houses, whether it's Kenneth Cole, which is a very underrated house, Calvin Klein, Mont Blanc, Burberry, leave it in the comments below. Let me know what your favorite is. Again, thanks for stopping by. Like, share, subscribe, and give your boy a thumbs up. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to jump off here, and I'll probably see you guys again tomorrow. Until next time, though, y'all have a good night. Peace.